Today we are starting a new top. Yesterday I just set the foundation. It was 120 chains and this is 4 mm hook. For the first row I used 3.5 mm. Then I switched to 4 mm hook because I wanted a little bit more drape to this particular product. Sorry, not product project. And also this yarn, I feel that 4 mm would be okay because this is super fine yarn, bamboo. And also this is the same kind of way that I crochet, fill a crochet tops. So I start from the top to bottom. And you can see I am using a very basic stitch that we use granny stitch, and I'm also creating clusters on the corners. Alright, so we can continue. So today is the weekend, so oh no, actually the end of the weekend. So I got some extra time to put it into this particular project. It's like a comfort project for me, and yesterday's podcast we started this particular crochet. So let's continue. I've only have one hank of yarn, so I'm not sure will I be able to complete this project with that. I have to order an extra yarn or maybe mix it with some other yarn. I do have super fine yarns available, so maybe I can try using that. Let's continue. So 3 double crochet into each space I'm doing. So this is, I've not counted the rows. Hey everyone, welcome. How was the weekend? So I've started a new top. And the weather conditions are not hi, Kwefi, hi. So the weather conditions are not in favor. It's unfavorable. So not sure we will be able to do the live stream for 30 minutes. I'll try my best. This is such a beautiful yarn to work with. Very soft. It is bamboo. And also super fine. Yesterday's podcast, which was in Malayalam, which I live streamed yesterday, 7 p.m. During that time, I started this particular project. I was doing the chains in the on live. Then today, I completed few more rows. So I have in total 36 chains for front and back panel, and for the sides 24. And 11 of these blocks are there for each side and also the front and back panels. Yeah. I was actually planning to do a purse using a special yarn. No problem, we can do it in the upcoming live streams, as we are having live streams daily. We can try different types of crochet projects during the live. I'll just quickly share. So this time I'm using a different stitch marker. I'm using safety pin. Usually I use these stitch markers which I bought. But I think safety pins, I try to get some very like mini safety pins, but it is not available in the nearby shop. So this is the smallest one I got from the shop. Is there enough lighting? Yeah, so the light is to the maximum. So why am I feeling it's very dark here? So this is just the way I'm working from top to bottom, and you can see that when you turn the work this way. Look how beautiful those stitches are. It's very basic stitch only. One of my favorite stitch. And you can see it's getting that top part in progress. It's getting completed. So let me continue. So usually I prefer 3.5 hook size for these kind of yarns. But this 4 mm hook is still great for these projects. Maybe due to this yarn, I'm feeling it a little bit easy to work with this hook. Otherwise, I don't usually prefer 4 mm hook. Yeah, I did use one time, which was for, hey, hi, Rosa, hi. One time I used it was for, I think for the bandana, which is in progress. One of our subscriber, Jazeera, has asked to create a bandana during this live stream. And it is still in progress. I'm planning to complete it at the earliest and share the vlog. Maybe vlog I can share it. And yesterday I've published one vlog which you guys can watch. It is for that veil and also that scarf. And that scarf was made from bamboo yarn from a different brand. I think it is a different weight. And it is like super soft, that particular scarf. Really excited for the winter season to arrive. So during the summer season, I'm planning to do some projects that will be useful during this period. And definitely some projects for the upcoming seasons. So this is my weekend project, crochet weekend project. So I'm planning to work with fine, super fine yarns. And the recent top which we did was the filet crochet top, and the playlist is ready. You guys can watch it from day 2 to day 7 live. It was live streamed. And if you guys are interested, you can just get the update from that and the progress. You can watch it. The replay is available as the on the live section on the channel tab, as well as a playlist. So I bought this yarn for testing, and this is the first time I'm purchasing this particular yarn. I've only purchased acrylic yarn from that particular brand. I think so. So this time I invested in some fingering weight yarn and also this yarn just to test how it is. So if I'm feeling if I'm having a great experience crocheting with this particular yarn, I can definitely consider it for the upcoming projects. So this is a yarn testing. Yarn testing. The recent Philly crochet project also was a testing that I did for that particular online store. I'm not much satisfied with the yarn, and also not with the online store. I'm yet to receive any update from them regarding that color that they sent. It was not correct. Still awaiting the confirmation, clarification. At least they should tell me that it was sent mistakenly. Because the order mail that I received was for sky blue, and I have received a different color, which is the green somewhat color, maybe teal green kind of color. When I was when I took this for this particular project, and when I completed, I think, third row, I realized that in the second row, I was crocheting outside, I mean, in the nature, in the morning. And I was like relaxed and enjoying the beautiful nature and also the birds. The birds are like, you know, very talkative birds here. And I was just enjoying it and crocheting. Then I just forgot to add one double crochet in the, not one double crochet, one cluster that was missed. Then when I came inside, then when I looked through those stitches, I found it. Oh, what I've done. Now I have to unravel it. Did it, and here I am. So today, yeah, I was able to crochet for a long period of time because it's an off day. Yesterday's live stream, I've actually shared about having different bucket list of, no, different buckets which will help you. Buckets of what? Buckets of crochet projects, crochet types of crochet projects, the categories that you need, so you will never feel stuck or never feel confused about what to start next. Because when I completed that filet crochet top, I was in a big confusion what to try next. A lot of ideas are there. I looked for inspirations and I was still not satisfied because I wanted some comfy project to start. So, what can I actually do? A top, yeah, but not a filet crochet top. I don't have the energy right now to do another one. So, I'll just give it some time for myself. But I also want to do something, and let me share with you guys. I love granny squares. I just prefer it a lot. And it is one of my go-to project. But I don't want it this time. I didn't want to do any granny square. So what can I do? I can use that stitch to create something wearable. And here I am crocheting this particular top. So I found that this particular top which I'm crocheting is my I'm not saying it's mindless, but it was like more of comforting kind of project. The the first few rows, you need to be just careful about. I think the foundation chain and also the first row. That's where you need to put in some extra focus. After that, you can just keep going with the same repetitive stitch, which is 3 double crochet into this particular space and a cluster into the corners. Today I just forgot to play the music in the background. So do you guys want me to keep talking or just be silent and do the crochet? What do you guys prefer? Or some music and just watch me crochet? Let me drink some water. Yeah, done. Stay hydrated. I'm planning to invest in some ergonomic hooks just to try how it feels when crocheting, because these days I'm crocheting a lot. So I thought about these hooks are really giving me pain on the thumb and I mean in the fingers, these two fingers, which I'm holding like this way. So I'm trying different method to hold the hook. I'm not yet comfortable using another method, but I can still do it. This particular method, which I need, which is the pencil grip, and I've seen people holding it in different ways. Just trying different ways, and next time what I'm trying to do is the left hand crocheting. I'm gonna try that, even though my right hand, I'm right hand dominant. I just wanted to try how it feels crocheting using left hand. Just crazy about trying different ways, exploring different ways. So this particular yarn comes in hank. I've I winded it into this particular cake, fresh cake, yesterday only, and I have few more left to wind it. And this is what I've done. I've just kept it this way, twisted it and kept it. Then gave this. This is a scrunchie I made, which I never use these days. No, I have never yet used it. So I just used it for holding the yarn. Yep. So as I'm crocheting a lot these days, I need to invest in a little bit more high quality materials that will support my crocheting. Because in the beginning stage, we really don't need to invest a lot of money into these. Uh, we need good quality materials, but it's not a top priority. The priority is to actually learn crocheting when we are getting started. So it's almost in a year of me learning crocheting. So here is the top. We have completed one row. Let's continue the next row. So I'm not just turning the other way. I'm going with the same from right to left itself. I thought about adding one more row of a different stitch. Maybe single crochet or half double crochet. Or else I'll just keep it this way itself. Oops, I got just make it as a, yeah, done. Oh, I only did two. Let me just cross check everywhere. Otherwise, I'll have to redo it. 2, 3, 2, 3. All right. So how many? Two. Two. Oops. Let's continue. Oh, no. So the yarn which I've wound, I've done. You can see that the cake is almost over. But I'll try my best to complete this row if possible. And before we, not now, we have a couple of minutes to end the live stream. Before that, I'll definitely share with you guys the calculations and how I started making this top. how many chains and how did I split it for the front and the back panel as well as the sides. I really want to appreciate this particular yarn. Look how soft it is. I loved it. Also, it is a little bit shiny. Yeah, glossy. Till this time, I've only found one factory knot in this. I need to see once the entire yarn gets over how many knots. I dislike those knots. It is there for a purpose, I know, but it really interrupts my crocheting. So just a minute, I'm just taking out the yarn from this hank. God. Just a minute, yeah, got it. So these days also I'm even though I've shared in one of the earlier video, I'm planning to invest in a winding machine. Uh, I'm actually winding the yarn using hands only right now, manually winding the yarn. But really want to invest in a winding machine. Maybe the electric one. It cost around like 10k, 10,000. I think so. That's when I searched for and found it. It cost that much. So I was thinking, should I invest in the other one which can be operated manually? Oops. So I've reached this yarn, so I need to, what I've done is, this is a hang, no, so I've tied it again on the sides so it does not get tangled. So I'll just open it, I'll stretch it and open it and wind it. Or else one way you can do it, you can open it and keep there and just crochet it. But as I will be shifting the place from here, I definitely need to be it in a cake. Otherwise it can be a little bit hard. So yeah, we have a minute. We can just quickly discuss about the measurement part. All right, so here is our beautiful top. So I'll just share about the measurement. So in total, I took 120 chains. The neck size is very near. It's not very wide. It's very compared to the previous top, I took 150 chains and it was a fingering weight yarn. And that one, the neck portion was a little bit wide, neck area. This time I wanted to keep it a little bit shorter. So I went with 120, which is okay. I tried it also, no problem. So 120 chains, as I previously crocheted that particular filet crochet top, I split it the same way for this one. That is 36 chains for the let's so 36 chains for the front and back panel and 24 for the sides, and I marked it that way. And on the corners I've added these increasing that clusters. One thing I've done is when calculating that how many blocks are there, I actually did not include for the front panel and the back panel. I'm not considering the increases that I'm doing, then only counting it. So you can see there are 11 stitches excluding that increasing corner. Let's count like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the same here. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the increasing corner. So including that, you can see that there are like we have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So in 15, but I'm not considering that for the front panel. I'm including that in the sides panel only. Sides only. So that way 11, 11, 11, 11. The number of the blocks that has been added to this particular top. And this is our day 2, because day 1, as I've already discussed yesterday's live stream, I usually don't do much crocheting on day 1. I'm more concerned with the base, the foundation getting correct. No stitches are missed and the stitches are marked correctly. And to set the foundation is my first priority for day 1. So I'm not much concerned about crocheting, only to ensure that the stitch counts are correct. Then on day 2 onwards, that's my real crocheting happens. On day 1, the foundation, when I'm setting it, here I've added one single crochet row. For the filet crochet top, I have not added that one during that beginning. I ended it later once the project was completed. So here in total, I did 121 chains. Then after that, doing that single crochet, I'm left with 120 chains itself. So this is the way the calculation that has been. That's what I've done for this particular top. So do you guys want this particular top to continue for tomorrow's live stream or do something else? What do you guys think? Because for the previous 7 days, we've been doing only top. So if you guys want some change, we can definitely do that. And offline, I'll complete the top and share an update maybe a couple of days after. So what do you guys want? Please let me know. We can do it accordingly. All right. Thank you everyone for joining, and definitely enjoy this beautiful weekend is getting over by today. So yeah, it's Sunday blues. So tomorrow onwards, it's the working week. So have a great working week ahead, and we can connect tomorrow between 7 to 7:30. We can connect, and you guys can watch me, join with me, crocheting. All right, bye bye. Have a great day. Thank you, Maniac. Bye bye.